Hi, my name's Lewis and today's recipe is the Holodeck. So today's recipe is going to combine an enterprise-ready virtual world platform that allows me to walk around, or a number of people to walk around as avatars inside a digital world. You're going to need a 3D iPad scanning accessory, an iPad, a virtual world platform and a 3D modelling toolset. Well, say I'm a field engineer and I'm out on a substation and I'm going to fix a piece of electrical equipment and something has blown or something unique has happened that I need to get a different perspective of. All my engineers and my expertise might be co-located in different places around the world. So by scanning an object using a low-cost scanner in real time and dragging that object into a virtual world platform, it will allow engineering talent from anywhere on the planet to come into a virtual 3D space from their desktops, from their laptops, and walk around and physically manipulate that model. So first thing first, I want to show you our virtual world platform. This is an enterprise tool. It's available for use. And what it gives me basically is a digital representation of myself in a virtual world. So I'm in there as a very simple block avatar at the moment, which is me basically in front. So as I move around, I can see myself navigating a virtual space. So in our example, if I'm out in the field, I want to scan a virtual object, a physical object in the real world that I want to then basically be able to drag and drop into the virtual world so that people anywhere on the planet can walk around that digital object in 3D space. So to do that, I'm going to use a combination of our occipital structure sensor, our low-cost $399 sensor with an iPad, and I'm going to use my PC, and I'm going to use a piece of software on there called Connect. What I'm going to do is basically connect the iPad wirelessly to the laptop so that it streams the data from the capture device to the PC so I can render the model on the laptop itself. And I'm going to click on Start on the app. Then I'm going to bring up my iPad. I'm going to launch my structure application and I'm going to click on Uplink. And when I click on Uplink, you should be able to see as I pan around the room, the data is live streaming from the actual capture device to the actual laptop itself. So I'm using the same Wi-Fi network to connect the iPad to the laptop. So it doesn't need the internet, but it needs Wi-Fi. And all I'm using the Wi-Fi network for is basically to transmit the data from the sensor on the iPad, which is capturing the object, and transmitting that 3D imagery to the laptop. So there's our model now with the captured color information. Now what we want to do is take that file and then put it into a format so we can literally just drag and drop it into the virtual world platform. This means that any avatar, any digital person who's in that virtual world space can then actually manipulate that object. So all I need to do now is if I go to this is my virtual world platform again. Remember, there's my avatar with my face. So if I walk back, this is me inside my virtual world space. And what we want to do is actually examine that object in 3D in real time from wherever we're sat. If I find that OBJ file, the object file, and just click on Open, it's now going to basically upload that 3D object from my desktop to the cloud and into this actual virtual world platform. Now, in front of me, that 3D object has just appeared in real time in space. What I need to do now is just manipulate it in the world to get it to the, so it's stood up the right way. So I can make the object then bigger if I want to, so just like the usual kind of how you'd make an image bigger in PowerPoint. So to be able to capture physical objects in the real world and then drag and drop them with no greater skills than being able to use PowerPoint into a virtual world platform that people can then collaborate on and walk around and examine that object in real time. That's an incredibly powerful capability now, which is now a consumer capability, low-cost consumer technology.